Hello and welcome to Laurindalandia. Today I'm going to do a reading about why are people jealous of you. You can choose your pile by following your intuition. You can be the pile that you're the most visually attracted to, or you can even ask in your mind, what is a pile for me? I do personal readings, they are super affordable, and they're my first link in description. Hello, pile one. So I chose this card that says, don't make your life a labyrinth. The reason why people are jealous of you is because you seem to be a person that is very confident, very decisive. You know what you want, you know how to get it. You don't complicate your life. You know your needs, you understand your needs, and you fulfill them, and you ask people to fulfill them. People view you as someone that doesn't have self doubts, that is not stuck in their head, that knows exactly what they want and knows how to get it. And this might not be fully true. I think you are someone that has learned through unfortunately hard experiences and what you need and how to get it. I think life was not always easy for you. I think things were not given to you in a silver platter. I think you had to work really hard to be where you are today, and you had to fight against a lot of circumstances to have the life that you have today. And this really took you a lot of courage, a lot of lessons, a lot of learning. I think like people feel that you are super confident and you don't have zero like self-doubt, but probably you do have self-doubt, right? You just learned that you just know now what you need and what you cannot have because of hard life experiences, because you have faced both, and you have faced like circumstances that were very like cold and dry, that were not kind or easy. And you just know, like, I think you are very good with boundaries, in the sense that you know what you cannot take and you know what you need. But this, again, you were not born with this. This does not come easy to you, but people think it comes easy. You know, like they compare themselves to you and they think, I don't know what I want. I don't know how to ask for what I want. Like, you seem so decisive. You seem really confident. You seem to have your things figured out. I have nothing figured out. And they're very jealous of the fact that, like, they feel that you know exactly what you want and you are going to ask for it, you are going to get it, you know how to get it. Like, people also feel like you don't settle, like, I self-esteem. People also feel that you're not a people pleaser, because again, you know your needs and you ask for your needs. And the funny thing is that I think some of you were people pleasers and probably learned a hard lesson that it is quite traumatizing to be a people pleaser. He only brings you trauma, like he only keeps you stuck in cycles with people that are toxic with you. People pleasing is a trauma response, right? And I think, again, what people don't understand is the struggle that it took for you to now know your needs and ask for them, because at some point you probably disregarded your needs and you did not know how to ask for them, because probably you were invalidated, probably nobody cared about your needs when you were growing up. And what happened here, like, probably was that you discarded your needs to a breaking point, to a point that you understood how damaging that is for you, and you just learned a lesson. I think you are a person that is super wise, full of lessons, and people think, because people are not been through what you've been through, they don't understand that the person that you are today is built, is not given. They think you were born this way, like that you're born confident, decisive, knowing your needs, asking for what you need. But in reality, this is built. Your confidence, your boundaries, your decisiveness is something that is built through a lot of pain and difficulty. But people think it's given to you because they don't have it in themselves, so they don't understand how to build it. People think, these people that are jealous of you, they think you are given confidence, that you are given like this boundary nature, like being able to set boundaries, being able to be confident, decisive. They think it's something that you're born with, it's just who you are. When in reality, no, it's something that you build through a lot of difficult circumstances. And the reason why they're jealous is because they don't have it, and because they don't have it, they don't know what it takes to have it. So they really think it is given to you, when in reality it's really not. It's something that you build, and probably you still struggle with self-doubt, but now kind of you have learned the lesson. You are already been through like you have already experienced being in self-doubt, because it's two different things to struggle with something and letting that thing lead your life. This is like struggling with self-doubt and being stuck in self-doubt and never asking for what you need, what you desire, never setting boundaries because you are like gaslighting yourself, like, am I being too sensitive, am I being too this? And probably you still have a lot of inner dialogue and all back and forth, but now you're like, I've been through this road before. I know if where this is leading. If I'm keeping this relationship with this person, I'm going to get hurt because this person is not going to change. If I don't set boundaries, they are not going to change. If I keep on this toxic workplace, it's not going to change. Like, like, you have learned already the hard lessons, and you are kind of quicker at making the difficult decision of investing in something or cutting it out of your life. You are quicker in making these hard decisions that a lot of people procrastinate on, and delay, basically, because you learn the lessons. You have already been through that road. You already know this is not a good place to be. Instead of maybe this, I'm getting the example of, these people, those people that stay in relationships for years, and 1 year before the breakup they're already checked out, but it's hard for them to break up. You are the person that when you realize it's not working for me anymore, you break it off, because you know it's not serving me anymore. But this was not easy. You've probably stayed in the past in a lot of toxic environments and realize it's not worth it. Is not worth it. This is not going to get any better, right? And now you make those tough decisions quicker. And this is why people see you as very confident and decisive, because you make hard decisions quicker, while they like delay the decision and procrastinate on the decision for months, maybe even years. Why are people jealous of you? Problem number one. Yes, it's a lot of letting go of things. Like, people are really jealous to the fact that if something's not working for you, you have a lot of courage to let it go and move forward. This is like being in a toxic job. Let's imagine these people will be in a toxic job until they completely break their mental health, or they will be fired, or they are forced to quit, even though they wanted to quit for a long time. But they don't quit because they are scared. Like, I need to look for another job. Will I find another job? And you'll be the type of person that if it's not working for you anymore, like in a toxic workplace, you're gonna leave. Like, you're not going to carry something that doesn't serve you. Also, for like relationships and friendships, if something is not serving you, if you guys have like um kind of grew apart. Imagine that you have a friendship and you feel like you are in two different places in life, and you were great friends in the past, but now, like, you kind of grew apart. You feel me? You are like in two different mindsets, two different places. Like, it doesn't match anymore. You let go. You know when to let go. You don't stay in places and with people or things that don't serve you anymore just because it's comfortable. And people really like admire this. People wish they could do this because they see you as really brave. Like, people feel that you're not scared, when in reality, of course it's scary to start something, of course it's scary to let go of the comfortable, but the thing is, you learned the lesson already. You know that, yes, it sucks, yes, it's scary, but I need to do it, because if I stay here, it's not good for me. Like, I'm blocking myself from new opportunities. My mental health is just going to get worse. This is not going to work out. And I like the sooner I leave, the sooner also I get something new and something better, right? And I think people really see you as very brave, very courageous. Like, people feel like you almost don't care with life difficulties. When you do, again, you just learn the lessons, but people don't understand what it's like to learn the lessons, because I actually feel that the people that are jealous of you have had an easier life than you. That's why they don't know what it takes to build confidence, to be self assured, to know when to cut people off or when to leave. Because I think life was easier on them and they have not yet learned the hard lessons. But I'm hearing Saturn is going to give it to them. Maybe these are people that have not experienced their Saturn retrograde. I think Saturn retrograde is like from 26 to their 30s. I'm not quite sure, but it's during that time, or maybe 25 to your 30s. Like during that time, you experience. I don't think I think it's your first Saturn retrograde, or maybe your second. I think it's your first, and that's really when you reevaluate your life, right? Life becomes a bit hard. You know, things are not as easy. Like you really need to like learn the lessons and align with your true self and purpose during those times. And this is what I'm hearing for these people, like because these people are jealous because they kind of want to be like you, and what the universe is telling them, oh, do you want to be like them? Okay, we're gonna show you, but it's not easy. This is something that is not given. This is something that is earned. Like this type of confidence and this type of decision making and setting boundaries and letting go is something that is earned, is not given. And the price that you have to pay for it, not easy. Why are people jealous of you? Pile number one. Yeah, very interesting. Like people are jealous of you because imagine, again, it's not that your life is a sea of roses, because it's not, and people know this. People are not jealous of your life per se, but are jealous of your personality and your character and your confidence, your braveness, your decision making, your no BS, no oversteps over me. Like people feel like you have this energy of no one steps over me. Point blank period. Like you hurt me once, I believe you. You show me who you are once, I believe you. No forgiveness. Boundaries up, bye. And people like feel really jealous about this because they wish they could be like you. Because again, people feel jealous that to the fact that it's like they really admire your bravery because they feel like yes, they see sometimes life doesn't work for you. Maybe sometimes you have to leave a job because it's toxic and you cannot take it anymore, you feel me, and it's not worth it. And maybe you have to be unemployed for like a month to be able to get another job, and it's scary and you don't know. Like people are jealous to the fact that it's not that your life is easy, but like your attitude towards it is so like badass, and people are so like, I wish I was like you. Like, I wish I had your chorus. Like, what do you mean you quit a toxic job and you don't have another one in the line, and now you're unemployed looking for another job, and you actually get another job? You feel me? Like, people admire the fact that, again, they know your life is harder than theirs, but you seem more brave and confident than them. Like they really feel you are way more like also mature. They feel like you are way more emotionally mature. They feel like you are in another level they cannot reach. Like they feel looking at you, they see an adult, and them compared to you, they think they're like teenagers. They don't have nothing figured out. They cannot make your like decision making. They are not as good as you, as confident as you, as skilled as you. Like yeah, I think people really are jealous about your personality. It's not even your life. I think it's really just who you are as a person and your confidence, setting boundaries, all of that. Yeah, it comes like what a lot is coming is being confident and self assured in struggle. For example, people also think that you don't break under pressure. Like you seem really cool as a cucumber, even when nothing is going your way, or even when things are very unstable, like unstable. Like even if you don't know what's your next step, what you're gonna do, you seem cool as a cucumber. Like people feel like they know that life is not fair to you, that life can be cruel, unfair, unjust, but like you seem unbothered. Like it does not affect you. And I think the people that really know you knows it affects you, but still like I think a lot of people are jealous to the fact that you can maintain such poise, such like confidence in your decisions, such like conviction as well in who you are, what you believe in your decisions, even if you are and what you believe nobody believes. This is giving, for example, being in a toxic environment and you are standing up for the right thing. No, it's not right for this person to treat others like this, even though it's accepted in this environment. It's really giving like a toxic workplace, right? Even though it's accepted for the manager to scream at his employees, is not right, and you're gonna stand up for that. And you scream at me once, I'm gone, you feel me? I'm not gonna tolerate your toxicity, you feel me? And even though like in that environment people accept being treated like this, and you are standing up for something that you are right is unacceptable, no matter what anyone does to basically like be scrammed at or be poorly treated, right? But just because it's accepted, nobody says nothing, and you are like you are standing on business and saying no, it's not right, and you are right about that. But yeah, people are very jealous of your. It's very brave because you can stand alone in what you believe, even if people don't agree with you. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do a personal readings, yeah, super affordable, and then my first link in description. Bye, pile one. Hello, pile two. So it shows this card that says it's time to work, and it came in reverse. The reason why people are jealous of you is because they feel like you have to work less to achieve goals that they feel that are impossible for them. People feel like for you it's way easier to achieve anything with way less work, way less time, and way less investment than them. They feel like you are privileged in some way. Like I don't know if you, but I think you are very beautiful. Pile number two, also not only very beautiful, it's giving charisma, it's giving personality, it's giving people feel like life is easier for you because pretty privilege or charisma privilege. And this is pissing me off, Pelto. Why? Because I don't think this is reality, okay? And I'm getting quite angry right now with this energy. Because imagine, I need to calm down. I'm getting quite angry with this. This is quite infuriating, to be honest. People look at you and they think that your life is easier than theirs because they think like you achieving goals that you have to do less work than them, like for them to achieve what you have achieved they feel like is impossible. And the thing is, you do a lot of work, but it's work that is not recognized for others. People do not see the invisible work that you do. People almost don't want to recognize how much you carry in your shoulders. People almost ignore how much tasks you actually do. This is given being in a workplace. Imagine you are at a job, and I think you are the type of person that is not a talker, is a doer. You're not gonna go talk to the manager and say all the things that you have done. You're not going to complain to your coworkers. Yeah, I have such a hard day because I did this and that and that. You're like, you arrive to work, you are nice, you good vibes, and you just do the job. And you probably do way more work than other people, but people do not recognize it. I'm seeing a TikTok in my mind, a TikTok that I saw a girl, I think she worked in a bar, and she was like doing like the little things in a job, and she was saying like doing the job, like doing the work that my coworkers think is the fairy that does it. Like putting things in place, like putting little things in place, you feel me? Like the little work that is so important and so essential for things to go smoothly, you do it, but nobody sees it and nobody recognizes it. This is really infuriating me. Number two, because I actually think you work more than most people, but you're not recognized for it because maybe you're not a talker. Maybe you're not someone that is going to say, yeah, today I did this and that and that and that. Like, yeah, I think you are more of a doer. I also think probably you have the personality that, for example, don't tell me you love me, show me you love me. You also don't believe kind of people's words, you believe people's actions, you feel me? I think you are very actually driven, hardworking person that is very action based and doesn't believe like in sweet talk, even though you probably could charm anybody. I think you have great charisma and great personality and great charm and could do that, but this is not your like moral compass. Your moral compass is I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you. Like I'm not going to say what I'm going to do next. You're going to see it. You feel me? I'm not going to tell my artwork speaks for itself. And I think, for example, in work contexts, your artwork is the most valorized when you're gone, because when you're gone, when you leave a place, that's when people realize, wait, this is a chaos. Why? Because you were the little fairy that nobody sees. You feel me? Doing the everything, and people are like telling you that you're not doing half of what you're doing. This is pissing me off. Part number two. This is so make me angry. uh, because imagine, I also feel like a lot of you might have like a full time, 9 to 5, you feel me, and now building like a side business on the side, and that was like a side hustle. But maybe you don't tell people about your side business and hustle. Probably a lot of you don't have days off, are like constantly on the grind, you feel me, but maybe you don't like to tell people about what you do. So people think that, like, people see you achieve goals and milestones that they feel is impossible for them, and they feel like you did nothing to get it. When in reality, no, for you to achieve goals, you have to work hard. For you to achieve milestones, you have to work hard. People do not give you credit for all the hard work that you do, that nobody sees, but you are at it like consistently every day. This is making me so angry, pal number two. This is really infuriating. This is really infuriating me because people are jealous of you for something that is not even real. And like, I think people almost don't want to give you the credit. Okay, but I'm gonna understand the psychology. Okay. I'm understanding the psychology now. I'm less mad because this was really infuriating me. Okay, the psychology behind this is that people are not willing to put in the work. And they, at the root of this, is they are jealous to the fact that you are willing to put in the work, you have the drive, you have determination that they don't have. So this kind of masks as them thinking that you are lucky and you get things easily, and things easily happen for you because they don't want to admit to themselves, no, this is not luck. Things are not easy, this is hard work. They are not willing to admit to themselves that they don't have the hard work that you have. They don't have the drive that you have. That at the end of the day, you are 1,000 times better than them. That you are more skilled, more talented, smarter, driven. Yeah, this the root of the jealousy here really about to is the fact that people know you are better than them, but they cannot admit it to themselves. So they look at you achieving their life goals, you feel me, achieving things that they think is impossible for them, and think, ah, it's luck, it's easy for them, life is easy for them. Easy, sweetheart, this is like hard work. You're just not willing to put in the hard work. I'm going to say this, a sentence that I do not quite agree with, but this is what I'm getting is that Beyonce has the same 24 hours as you do. And again, there are a lot of factors to this. There is a lot of privilege, lack of privilege, like a lot of circumstances, not everyone, right? There are certain privileges, right? But I don't think you're a person that is that privileged. You feel me? Maybe you have some privilege, or maybe like healthy body, healthy mind, maybe youth, that you have the energy, right? But a lot of your hard work is not a privilege, is a choice. And that's what people are not willing to realize, is that people almost want to call you lazy because things happen quicker for you and are easier for you, when in reality it's a projection of them, because they are know they are lazy compared to you. Okay, they feel lazy when comparing their life to yours, and so they project that you are lazy. Pile number two, there is a lot of projections in this pile. I almost want to take out this energy. Is pissing me off. Why are people jealous of you? Pile number two. Oh my god, here we go again. Oh my god. Yeah, people feel that they have bad luck and you have good luck. Again, it's not about luck. They are just not like willing to admit that they don't have the drive and dedication to do what you do. Because actually, I feel like you're like, people are saying that your life is easier than them. So in reality, I think your life is harder. I think you have more obstacles. Things are way harder for you. Maybe you are someone that doesn't complain, doesn't tell everyone your problems. Maybe you are someone that maybe like is vulnerable with a very small group of people. You're not going to tell a stranger like your trauma and your difficulties and what you're going to go through. You feel me? I think you take time and trust to tell people maybe your life story, even, and what you've been through. And when people hear their life story, they're like, whoa, I've been through nothing compared to you. Like, you've been through a lot. But again, you might be someone that even has like this stoic look, like unbothered, is giving Gen Z stare. Maybe you have like a face that is doesn't have like many expressions, so people people don't see your emotion, and I think you're very good also hiding your problems, hiding if something is going on. You're very good at pretending that nothing is going on, because I think it's just a way to protect yourself, because you're like, hey, I'm going through a lot, I don't need your toxic inputs. Because I think you do tell your problems and your difficulties to people that you trust, but there's just not a lot of people that you trust, because you're not going to open yourself um, to something vulnerable to a person that is just gonna say BS. He's not gonna say anything helpful. Probably they're just going to shame you and blame you and put it all on you. You feel me? So you don't share a lot with people, because again, it's a way to protect yourself. So people think your life is super easy, but again, I think deep down, in an unconscious level, they know it's not. They're just not willing to admit that you are better than them. It's really hard for these people to admit that you are more skilled, intelligent, driven, like motivated than them. That's really hard for people to admit to themselves. But this is like on in a conscious level they know, but in a conscious level they are projecting that, oh, your life is easier. Oh, shut up. Why are people jealous of you? Problem number two. Yeah, it's really like your hardworking nature. Like it's really like all the efforts that you put. I also think, like, imagine you are very in control of your life. You are super independent, like you are super, if you want something, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm not just gonna hope and pray that it's going to happen. I think some of you believe like in manifestation and in a asking and you shall receive, yes, but I think like also is paired with a lot of hard work. Again, people are jealous. This is a very like unconscious versus conscious, right? Unconsciously, they are jealous of the fact that you are way more hardworking and driven than them. Unconsciously, what they are saying, no, you have what you have because life is easy for you, because you are lucky, because things happen easy, because you don't have to work hard to get what you want. No, like people deep down know you are a super hard worker. They're just not willing to admit that they are nothing compared to you. This is what I'm getting, okay? I think this is like the discourse that these people that are jealous of you have on themselves is really hard. The internal dialogue is like, I'm nothing compared to you. You're better than me, and always I'll never be you. Like these people really like put themselves down, and because they put themselves down, they put you down. Everything they do is a projection. It has nothing to do with you. Pile number two. Why are people jealous of my pile number two? Yeah, pile number two. You're super intelligent. Yeah. People are really jealous that you are super intelligent. And again, what they are saying is that there are many things going on in here, okay? That again are making me angry. People are saying that you are super intelligent, and they're saying like, but they were born this way, and I'm like, okay, imagine the brain is a muscle. Um, yes, I guess some people have genes, I don't know, that make them more intelligent. But at the end of the day, if you want to make like if you want to be more intelligent, study. You feel me? Like brain is a muscle. It's like going to the gym. Like if you want to be more intelligent in some sort of area of your life, study. Put in the hard work. Is it easy? No. Is it hard work? Yes. Does it take time, effort, and patience a lot? But if you want to be intelligent, study. And like people are looking at your intelligence, and some of them are like, oh, they're born like okay, in their mind they are telling themselves, oh, this person is lucky because their family is super intelligent, that's why they were intelligent. Completely disregarding probably like you hardworking studying, maybe reading books, maybe going to university, going to college, taking different degrees, taking different courses, completely disregarding how much like effort you had to put to know what you know today. But then, what they say in your face, this is what pissed me off, is that you are dumb. I think you are someone that probably people have told you a lot that you were dumb, because your degree of intelligence was so high that people did not even understand what you were saying. I think people call you dumb when they felt dumb around you. You feel me? This is like you having a super deep, intelligent, profound conversation, and people are not understanding nothing of what you're saying, and all they say is like, ah, that's dumb. When in reality, like, all the people are doing are projecting. This is nothing to do with you, pal number two. People are just projecting because they do not understand you, because they will never be you. You feel me? They will never reach your level. Like, you are in a completely higher level than them. And people are just projecting because they feel so insignificant around you. They feel like nothing around you because you are so much better than them. And this is what they think, like, in their minds. Why are people jealous of you? Pal number two. Yeah, I think you are also very beautiful. That's the thing. I think you have it all. You have the beauties, you have the brain. You like, people feel like you're this perfect human being because, again, maybe you don't share your struggles and you don't share, like, with a lot of people what you've been through. Yeah, like, you are a leader, like, in a workplace. Even if you are not like the manager or the leader, you easily become the leader because people look after you to, like, do what you do, follow you. I think you are a natural leader. Like, people, like, naturally gravitate towards you being the leader, and this, like, really pisses people off. I think, imagine, people feel really insecure around you, really, really insecure, because they compare themselves to you. They realize they are nothing compared to you. This is what they are thinking. Again, this is not necessarily the reality, but this is what they think about themselves. And yeah, people also feel like, because you have this drive, these skills, this intelligence, because you go after your goals and you actually make your it happen, they feel like your life is so interesting and their life is so boring compared to yours. They feel like you're really going to achieve a lot in life and you're gonna have a very fulfilling and filled life, because again, you are willing to put in the hard work, you are willing to put in consistency, you have the drive to make it happen. So any dream that you want, you can make it happen. They will never achieve their dreams. They are never going to go after the things that they actually want. They're going to settle because they don't feel that they are good enough. But people feel like your life is super full, fulfilling, full of experiences, full of opportunities. Like, you can do anything that you want because, again, you have the beauties, you have the intelligence, and most of all, you have, like, the work ethics and the drive to make it happen. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings, they are super affordable, and they're my first link in the description. Bye, pal too. Hello, pal free. So I chose this card that says be grateful. The reason why people are jealous of you is because you're a very happy, grateful, joyful person. People are really jealous to the fact that you seem to live an happier life than them. You have this very sunny disposition. It feels like you're always in a good mood. The vibes are always high. You are never sad. You're never angry. You're never frustrated. Like, people feel it's giving. I don't like this spell number three. This I'm getting. People even question if you are like neurodivergent or not neurotypical because of how happy you are, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, people are even like questioning, like, are you living in this world, or are you completely delusional because of how happy you are? People really do not understand that, like, happiness at the end of the day is kind of like a skill and is hard work. You have to consciously choose to be happy and make it happen. And of course, you're not all happy all the time, but I think happiness can be a mindset of, like, choosing a life of fulfillment and authenticity, and choosing a life that makes you happy. And choosing a life that makes you happy, a lot of times, is not easy. Like, it's not easy to live an happy life because probably you have to make choices that are not the status quo. Probably you have to make different choices than the people around you. Probably you have to pave your own path, and that's scary. And you feel judged by others, and, like, you feel this pressure to conform. But maybe conformity does not make you happy, because happiness is individual to everyone, and one person's happiness does not look the same as the other, and it takes a lot of courage and a lot of facing your fears to be happy. It takes the courage to be authentic. It also takes a lot of self-reflection in work to really understand yourself and really understand yourself, and to step into that authenticity and to be fearless in that authenticity and to live a life of authenticity, because at the end of the day I think happiness is very related with authenticity. I think the more authentic you are, the happier you will be. And when you make choices for your authenticity, no matter what people think, no matter if it's weird, no matter if you're going to be judged, no matter if it's hard, like the more you make those choices, the happier you're going to be. And again, this is not easy, because probably choosing to be happy is maybe choosing going to against the status quo. He's not living the same life as everyone. He's not doing the same thing as everyone, because everyone has their version of happiness, and happiness is not a standard that fits all, right? And this is what people don't understand. Like, these people are jealous because imagine they are conforming through social pressure and fear to a life that they don't like. And they look at you and they are like, how are you so happy? Why are you so happy? Huh? uh, and like the reasons are kind of obvious if they really think about it, is because you live life for you and they live life for others. They live life for the approval of others, because they have told they should live life this way, even though it does not make them happy, right? This is like you being creative, having your own business, having your own small business and being happy with it. And a person that has a 9 to 5 that they don't like, you feel me, is like jealous of your happiness. Like this is like people are jealous at the roots. People are jealous that you have the courage to be you and to choose yourself and to choose your happiness, and they don't. They do not have the courage to choose themselves and their own happiness. But I think this is the root, but they don't understand this. So they look at you a very like positive, happy person, life like always in a sunny position. Like you probably don't complain a lot, you don't vent a lot to people about bad things. I bet when you like talk with people, you talk about the positive things of your life. You feel me? Because I think that's also your mindset. I think you realize that yes, life is not easy, but I want to focus on the good things. You feel me? Because yes, life can be hard, but also there are a lot of good things to it. And the more you see them, the more you appreciate them, the more prominent they are. And again, I think you make a lot of choices in your day to day just for you, not for the approval of others, and not to be liked by others, not to do what everyone is doing. You feel me? You make a lot of decisions in your day to day that I think now to you are almost like instinctual. You don't even think too much about it, but you make a lot of decisions in a day to day to be happy, to do the things that you're passionate about, to work in a field that you're passionate about, to do your hobbies, to go for the walk in nature just because you like it. You feel me? You do a lot of things for like inner pleasure. And these people that are jealous of your happiness are not doing anything for themselves. They are doing things probably for ego, for status, for the approval of others. That does not really make them happy. But again, they are doing to live the life that everyone tells them they should live, when in reality it does not fulfill them and it does not make them happy. Also, I think the people are jealous of you are disconnected from themselves. You feel me? Are kind of in this very dissociative and disconnected from their selves, their body, like just going through the motions, going through life, surviving. And you're not surviving, you are living. And this is a choice again, and it's a choice that is not easy. It's not easy to choose yourself in a world that wants to erase you. It's not easy like to choose your happiness in a world that like wants you to just stop being human and be a machine. You feel me? It's hard. It takes courage. It takes bravery to do what you do. And again, people think you are just this way, when in reality, it takes hard work to be happy. Happiness is also is about consistency, is hard work. It gets easier through time, sure, with routine, building up a routine that you are happy with, building up little habits just for you, just because they make you happy. Yes, it takes time, hard work. It gets easier with because of your brain. The more that you do something, the easier it becomes for you to do it, right? But this is years. This is an happiness that is built for years, and people are jealous of that, thinking that you're just this way, when in reality it takes hard work. It's not as simple as it looks to be as happy as you are. Why are people jealous of you? Point number 3. Yeah, people are really jealous to the fact that they also know that your life is not perfect. You feel me? They also know that sometimes things don't go your way. And yeah, life is not perfect, you feel me, but you always seem so happy. That's the thing. People are jealous to the fact that, yes, not everything is perfect. Yes, some things don't go your way, but like, I don't think you are a venter. I don't think you complain. Like, I don't think you really um make a prominence to talk about the bad things. I actually think you are a person that maybe when you talk about the difficulties, yeah, yeah, this happened, but you know, that's life. Other things are going my way, good things are happening. I think you are a person that kind of brushes over your bad experiences with people, even though like in your alone time you probably struggle, like you probably have fears, have anxieties, you know. But I think also you are a person that even in your fears and anxieties you do it in a very grateful way. I'm getting also a lot of artists that imagine they are going for a hard time, but they turn pain into art, so your pain becomes also something pleasurable, you feel me? Like um, I think a lot of you really like are giving creatives in that sense of turning pain into art. Maybe when you're going through a hard time, you turn it, you resort to creativity, to art, and you make something beautiful out of it. So you turn something sad into something happy. You feel me? There is a lot of positives in this, and there is like, yes, you struggle. Yes, you have fear and worries, but you can turn it around. And people are really jealous of this, that you don't dwell too much in misery. You do the opposite. You turn it into something good. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Um, yeah, people are really jealous that you can get over difficulties in life very easily. This is like having a hiccup at your work and you talking with people kind of brushing over it. Yeah, I had this customer that was really mean to me and they said this and they said that, but oh well, now they are gone. Hopefully they won't come back. I had also another very nice customer that did this for me, you know, like always like going back to the positive and focusing on the positive and not being in the negative first, like too long. Also, like people kind of jealous to the fact that you have such uh, like your attention is focused on happiness. You're focused in positivity, in happiness, in joyfulness. Like you don't get distracted by bad things. Like you always revert to a very happy, grateful, fulfilled state. And people are really jealous of this capacity because these are probably people that dwell in their misery for a long time, that complain about the same thing years after it happens. You know, this is giving breaking up with someone or breaking up with a friend, and they still talking about like 5 years later. You feel me? Like they have not moved forward. Like I think people are jealous of the fact that it feels like you can move forward easily and they don't. Like they stay in the same pain for like years and they always talk about the same thing for years, you know. Like people jealous of you. Pile number three. Yeah, you almost have these shields against negativity. You are like, nothing will bother me too much, nothing will bring me down um, too much. There's also a vibe to you that's like you are good at making decisions for yourself. People are really jealous of how good you are at making decisions that make you happy. Again, people are jealous that you choose yourself and making the hard choices that is sometimes choosing yourself, like making the hard choices that maybe is not follow what everyone is doing, and having free will and choosing your happiness, even if your happiness is quirky, even if it's something different, peculiar, that people never seen before. People really are jealous to the fact that you choose your passions, you choose your fulfillment, you know what makes you happy, what fulfills you, and you're gonna choose that. And that's for you seems to be a very simple choice and an easy choice to make, even though that again these choices at the beginning they probably were harder, but with time, with routine, the more you do it, the more your brain adapts to it, the more it's familiar to you. It becomes more instinctual to make these choices that are good for you and becomes more natural. But I don't think this is something that came natural. I think this was an effort that you had to put to choose yourself, to choose your passions, choose what makes you happy. Because again, being happy is a really hard thing if we think about it, because our brain is designed to not be happy. Like our brain is designed to survive, to look for threats, to look for fear, like to look for danger, because our brain is based on survival, right? All it's trying to do is survive, and being happy is an unknown concept to our brain, right? Because that's not what he's looking for. Like our brain is looking for like danger. Uh, yeah, like on safety. Like our brain is always constantly looking for the negative things, and that just is what it is. So making the choice to train your brain to look for the positive things is a hard rewiring. Like is a hard change of mindsets and like neural pathways that go against like so many thousands of years of evolution, that go against everything, right? This is a very hard choice and a very difficult choice that feels unnatural to us, that is to choose happiness and not to always choose the am I in danger, I need to be safe, even if this safe is not really healthy for me because I need to be on the known. Again, I'm basing this on a TikTok that I saw, that the girl basically said, what did she said? Our brain likes like a predictable hell than an unpredictable heaven, or something like this. Like our brain would rather stay in a predictable hell just because it feels safe, because we know what is going to happen next, even though that might be a bad thing. This is like these people feel safe in their predictable hell because they are going to the 9 to 5, because everyone goes to the 9 to 5. You feel me? They're going to do this, they're going to marry, they're going to have kids, because everyone marries and have kids. So they know the steps, they know what is going to happen next. You probably choose the unpredictable Evan, even though it's scary. It's not like your brain is not designed to do that. It's not designed to maybe get outside of the comfort zone, do something different than the others, try something different, like create your own pathway. You feel me? Because you don't know what is going to happen next, and your brain is avidly against that. But you choose that. It's not easy. It's not something that your brain is naturally programmed to do, right? Um, but indeed, like, you choose happiness, and that's not easy, and it takes a lot of strength to do it. Now I bet you feel like it's easier and it's almost instinctual, natural to it, because you already programmed your brain to do it. But people are really jealous of this instinctual choosing happiness while they are living in a prison of their own mind. Why are people jealous of you? I'm free. Yeah, it's a lot of choice making. There, people are really jealous that you are choosing good things for yourself. It's like, again, some people even might try to persuade you, like, are you not mad at this? You should be mad at that person. You should be more angry. And you're like, ah, no, not worth it. You feel me? Like, people almost want to persuade you to have the same mindset and as them, to kind of bring you, because misery loves company, right? They want to bring you to the misery and try to make you like believe in the same things that they believe, and they try to make you more mad than you are, and try to make you more angry and more upset at this than you are, right? And they're really jealous of how unfazed you are by negativity, how insignificant it seems to you. Again, it's not that it's insignificant, but again, you choose, you make choices. Now feel instinctual, but before it probably was a lot of hard rewiring and hard work to make, right? But you always make choices to focus on the positive, to keep things light, to always see the bright side of a picture. Let me know that in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings that are super affordable, and they're my first link in the description. Bye, pal free.